Obamacare has been hurtling toward collapse for years. Today, it sits on the edge of total meltdown. Unless we do something about that, even more Americans are going to get hurt. These are the men and women we represent, Americans who didn't do anything wrong, Americans who in too many cases have been hurt by Obamacare already, and we have a responsibility to help before Obamacare comes literally crashing down around them. I think each of us understand this. Yet, too often, this central fact seems to get lost amidst the din of cable news soundbites and over-the-top attacks. Too many seem to have forgotten the pain that Obamacare has brought to so many families over the years. Too many seem to have forgotten that even more will be hurt if the Obamacare status quo is allowed to continue. I recently shared a letter from a constituent in Lancaster who told me about her struggle to make ends meet under Obamacare. Here's what she said. "Why is there a law forcing me to pay for something I can't afford?" she asked. "Either I can eat and pay my mortgage, or I can pay for insurance." I recently shared the story of a single mom from Berea, a full-time student trying to make ends meet. When she began searching for a plan on the Obamacare exchanges, she told me that she saw a startling picture: high premiums and a staggering deductible. "At this rate," she wrote, "I would honestly be better not to take health insurance at all and hope for the best. Americans like myself need something better." Premiums have been skyrocketing under Obamacare for years now, but by as much as an average of 105% in a majority of the state's federal exchanges. Unless we act, premiums are poised to continue skyrocketing. Customers are now learning what they can expect next year, and the situation is concerning. Obamacare premiums could climb by as much as 30% in my state, over 40% in Tennessee, and over 50% in Georgia. Unfortunately, these states are not alone. This is a trend we're seeing all across our country. To make matters worse, many have been left behind with fewer options, as Obamacare has forced insurance options literally out of the marketplace. Unless we act, choices will continue to decline on the exchanges just as they have over the past several years. I recently shared a Lexington native's account about the limited options she found on the exchanges. Here's what she said. She said, "I live in one of the 3 largest cities in our state, and I had 2 options for insurance this year. The lowest deductible option," she continued, $10,000. $10,000. I recently shared a Louisville mother's plea for Congress to bring relief from Obamacare's limited options. Here's what she said. "Middle-class Kentuckians are hurting because of Obamacare. Residents have little choice for health plans, and our family is not the only one suffering from the high cost of health insurance. I hope," she concluded, "that you'll push hard to fix our health care system." This year, families in 70% of counties had just 1 or 2 insurance options on Obamacare. And as a survey out just today showed, the number of uninsured grew in 2017, with nearly 2 million people dropping Obamacare coverage. Now we're hearing even more negative projections for next year. In fact, it's expected that in 2018, thousands could be left without any Obamacare options at all in states like Nevada and Missouri and Ohio, while thousands more are left with just one choice, which is really no choice at all. A new CMS report released just a few minutes ago found that nearly 40% fewer insurers have filed to participate in the Obamacare exchanges next year. This reduction in choice is a trend we've been seeing under Obamacare, and it seems only to keep getting worse. Higher prices, fewer options, diminished hope. That is the legacy of Obamacare for too many. It's been failing the American people for years. It will collapse around them if we failed to act. We won't make things better if we go backward and even more federal control. We won't solve this problem by simply throwing more money at it. Band-aids just won't work here. The American people deserve solutions that finally empower them in making more of their own decisions about their family's health care. I regret that our Democratic colleagues have made clear that they are not interested in working seriously with us to pursue the types of comprehensive reforms needed to improve health care for hardworking Americans who've been hurt by this law. But the Senate Republican Conference will continue working to help these families because we believe that they deserve better than Obamacare and its years of failures.